What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 45 of the High Mind Podcast. We're on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play. Be sure to check us out wherever you want to listen to us. You guys seem to really like the last episode, so I appreciate you guys liking it. That's cool. It's one of the better ones we've done in a while, I think. Kind of the nature of podcasts, if you're actually going to do them consistently and like every week, there's going to be some slow weeks. But dude, shit's going to be heating up here pretty soon for us, man. We're going to have a field day of the debates on Monday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fucking World War III.
Dude, I hope it lives up to the hype. I'm gonna be so disappointed if it's like civil and about policy. Like, I'll be so let down.
Did you hear that? Apparently, Trump invited like some dude that Bill Clinton had an affair with, like back in.
Wait, some
back,
dude?
No, some chick. Sorry.
I was like, whoa.
Some chick that Clinton had an affair with, like back in Arkansas or whatever. Like Trump invited her to like sit in the front row.
Good.
It's like his guest. Like, that shit is like fucking World War.
We didn't talk about it with Hansel because he's not like a political dude, but like the thing about Colin Powell and like Bill Clinton hanging out with like bimbos and shit, and there's like all these pictures of Bill Clinton hanging out with all these like super hot like 20-year-olds. Good for him.
Good for him. Good for good old Bill. Yeah, man, it should be good. It should be good. I feel like, I don't know, man, like we should have done like a live on location fucking play-by-play fucking thing for this, but it's gonna be good shit.
I'm gonna be so disappointed if it's actually like civil and about like, well, this is my policy on this. Like, I don't care.
Did you see the Zach Galifianakis Hillary Clinton?
No, I saw some Twitter thing about it.
Oh, it was, like, really my awkward. God, dude! You need to link that for everybody and watch it yourself. Like,
how long is
it? I don't know. Like, let me see on the thing. It should be just a few minutes. Let me see if I can find it.
People said it was really awkward.
Between Two Ferns, YouTube, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I've already found it.
Ferns, dude. So he's like, this was it 5 minutes long. He's like, hey, he goes, are you excited to be the first girl president? That was one of the questions, and she's like, well, you know, blah 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 blah, female president, blah blah blah, honor, blah blah blah. And he goes, you know, for the younger generation. He goes, you'll be their first white president. She's like,
that's funny.
Dude, it's really fucking good, dude. Like, you gotta watch it. I cried, actually, like, watching that shit. It was so funny. But his videos are pretty good. Like, I haven't watched all of them. I watched the Obama one, which, if you've never seen, is also really good. But I hadn't watched any until I watched that one, and it was good shit. So yeah, what have you been up to the whole week?
I've been fucking people up in arenas, in WoW arenas.
I've seen you on not as much as I'm on, but I've seen you on a lot, fair amount.
Yeah, I don't know, I might have been on a lot more than you this week, maybe, I don't know. I only play threes, so that's kind of the thing. But I ended up, so the team comp I'm playing is Feral Druid, Demo Lock, Holy Paladin.
Yeah,
and Demo Locks are terrible. But the Demo Lock I play with was the rank 1 Demo Lock in the US for a really long time. And I think he's like rank 2 or 3 now in the US for the entire spec. So and I was the rank 8 Feral Druid in the US for a while. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought it was neat.
Like, when are we talking about?
Most of this week.
Oh, okay. So like recently, not like fucking in Wrath.
No, this was recently. Like, the Demo Lock I play with is like one of the top locks. So Warlocks right now in PvP, well, in PvE, are fucking shit right now, which is why they're getting buffed like crazy on Tuesday. Kind of excited for Tuesday because Demo Locks are getting like a 15 to 20% damage buff on like every single skill, literally all of them. Yeah, so we're gonna fuck people up on Tuesday.
You know who's not getting 15 to 20% buff?
Demon Hunters.
Fucking demon hunters that got fucked. Like holy shit, dude. Like I
Good,
saw
dude.
I saw
They're
that
ridiculous.
I saw that they're saying though that they're monitoring like the feedback on the changes and they're not final, because yeah, demon hunters are a little OP on trash, but like, dude, like that nerf bat that they were about to hit them with is fucking big. Like that is like Mark McGuire, like heavy hitter nerf bat. So we'll see how it goes. But like they're nerfing Shadow Priest too, which is fucking retarded because Shadow is never good. And as soon as they like get one thing they can do that's pretty decent, they fucking kill it.
Yeah, don't they have that like surrender to the madness thing where if they like fuck up their DPS rotation, they literally die?
They die and they can't be rezzed. Yeah, and
So
that's how
how
they
does
have.
that? So is that something that they keep up the entire fight?
No.
Oh, so it's only like last second, like burn phase, last 2 minutes or whatever.
I think it max is 3 minutes. Like you actually can't make it go longer than 3 minutes.
Yeah, but it's like something you pop at the end of the fight when you're like.
Yeah, or
That's a cool mechanic though.
it is, but it's kind of AIDS that you have to rely on that to do decent damage. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope they make Shadow viable. Our Shadow Priest was like, "Fuck this game," and basically just started playing as monk like 5 minutes after those nerfs were announced because he was already like.
Yeah, monks are gonna get fucked in 7.1 for PvP. They're taking out the heavy-handed strikes, the stun, for Fist of Fury, which I don't know if I particularly agree with. I don't know. Monks can like fuck you up, but I don't think maybe it's the comp we play, but I don't think they're that fucking scary. Nothing compared to goddamn demon hunters. Holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I actually been I rated this week. I rated on Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how that went.
We got 7-7 in like the first like 2 hours, and then we got we're 3 of 7 heroic. So 7-7 normal, 3-7 heroic, which is funny because like our little shit guild raids one night a week for like 3.5 hours, and we're like number 18th on the fucking server, which is dumb. That won't last, but it's just kind of funny.
What server? Wait, 18th?
Yeah, 18th.
How many fucking raiding guilds are there though?
Probably a lot. And probably, I mean, keep in mind, like, we didn't raid until 2 days ago when the shit came out on Tuesday. So it's just kind of funny. I mean, it's not good, I'm just saying, but it's kind of funny that, like, 3 of 7 heroic is good enough for 18th on a server now. But the fights are hard, bro. Like, the fights are on heroic are not as easy as they used to be on heroic. They're doable.
Is Mythic open yet, or is that not a thing for a while?
I don't think it's open yet.
Are all the PvE guilds doing the traditional like alt runs on alt runs on alt runs, or have they killed that?
Oh no, yeah, they're still doing that.
Oh fucking A, dude.
And when they made it worse because now it's like Mythic plus runs to like get to farm legendaries.
I'm so over that. I'm done with the fucking world first PvE shit.
Yeah. Well, now it's like so Mythic Plus too. Like if you have a keystone or whatever, like there are legitimately really good groups that are out there advertising like free Mythic Plus carries. Just bring your keystone, like because guilds, you know what I mean? Like they just want they want you to bring your keystone so they can farm more chests to try to get legendaries. It's just I'm not a fan of this legendary system. But
wait, I thought you got locked out every Tuesday, or do you just need a keystone?
So here it is. So regular mythics, I'll just call them regular mythics. That's on a weekly lockout, like it's always been.
Okay.
But Mythic Plus, as long as somebody in your group has an active keystone, you can bring that one person, and at the end of the run, everybody in the run gets.
Oh, so you can
chest.
Theoretically run the Mythic Pluses as many times as you want.
As long as you keep bringing in new
people. Yeah.
Yep.
That's fucking.
Or an alt.
Dude, that's nuts. So like, part of like the PvE grind, like even the people that ran alt runs, like they were kind of limited to how much they could farm. Like there's only so many alt runs and alt raids you could do, but like with that, it's like nonstop, dude.
Yeah,
like
you could.
That's. Oh, yeah. I would hate that being in one of those guilds because you're like. they're expecting you to farm those fucking Mythic Pluses endlessly.
Yeah, and well, really, for the gear, I mean, you're already like that's the reason that normals fell over so fast is because from just regular, I'll call them regular mythics, we're already like the eye level of the gear that was dropping. So like that wasn't that challenging, but heroics, you know what I mean? Like we
Out of curiosity, what is your item level?
on my druid is 853.
Yeah, I have 840, and I haven't been like trying. So
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
my demon hunter is 845, and that's I've been playing
yeah.
that sparingly. Um, it's not hard because the world
The
quests are
world,
like
yeah, I keep getting good shit out of world quests, and I feel it feels shitty. It is cool. It is cool that like there's like reason to go out in the world and stuff. But like, it's just like really, like I really got this like sick. I got like let me find it.
was it Warforged?
Yeah, people. Let me Zybak Armory. I'll link it to you. I'm pretty sure this is a good piece of gear, even from rating standards. I haven't kept up with the gear, but look at the stats on my helmet. I'm pretty sure that's a good fucking helmet, right?
I don't know. It's still loading.
Even for PvE standards, it's 860 with a prismatic socket.
Empty prismatic socket.
I have a fucking PvPer. It doesn't add
Oh
item
my
level.
god.
Does it add item level?
Oh my god. You could fill that socket for 35 gold, like 100 crit or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's
No, it doesn't add item level.
yeah, that's why I didn't fuck with it, but because that shit's irrelevant for PvP. But yeah, I probably will put something in there if it's that cheap.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can.
But yeah, I got that from a fucking world quest.
I think. I
860
think.
prismatic socket. Yeah.
I think that might be higher than. I don't think. No, I have an 865. Here, look at my shit. There's my armory. If you look, what's funny too is like all my shit is like Warforged, Titanforged, Warforged, Titanforged. Like I don't have any gear that is the actual eye level that it's supposed to be, which is kind of retarded. But anyway, that's my off spec. But yeah, man, it's fun. The raid is cool as shit. The Emerald Nightmare. So it's like the Emerald Dream, I guess, but corrupted.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Cenarius and Ursak you fight, and it's a druidy one. The last boss room is kind of AIDS though. It's kind of bullshit. It's a fucking it's just a room of fog. And the fight is very Cho'Gallish. I don't know if you ever did Cho'Gall and Bastion Twilight, but it's very.
I think I did. I can't remember much about it though.
You get corruption.
That whole raid was like a blur for me.
Yeah, you get corruption, and you have to like deal with it. And if you get too much corruption, you get mind controlled kind of deal. But anyway, yeah, good times.
Yeah. So that's what I've been up to in the WoW sphere. I got into some fucking drama for the first time in a while.
In WoW?
In WoW.
How did you?
All games.
How did you manage that?
So I beat this paladin named Vanguards in threes, and
Okay.
I posted a video of it. And in the video it was like, "What's up, guy?" Like in the video it was like an instructional kind of video. Like I posted the match I had against him to like show my like talent build, and like, hey, this is why I'm running Moonfire in arenas. Like this is like why it works, and these are the pros of it. And I'm facing Vanguards, and it's pretty cool to face him, and manage to.
Is he like some known dude or something?
Yeah, he's really good. He's like his feats of strength are fucking comical. Like he's literally gotten rank 1 every single season since Wrath, or since Cataclysm. But anyway, I made this video, and dude, he got like. So somebody told him that I made a video of me beating him, and he got really pissed. Like, really fucking pissed. He's like, "Oh, what a fucking fag." Blah, 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 and just like really railing into me. And then somebody linked him the video, and in the video I'm like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Vanguards. Like, it's pretty cool that he's always played Rhett, and I've just always thought that was awesome. And I was literally like, going off about how I was like a big fan of him in the video, and he just looked like a real asshole when he watched the video, and he's like, oh no. Like, because I think he assumed that I was like gonna make the video and be like, look at me, I shit on Vanguards, what a shitter. But in the video, I was like, dude, yeah, I'm a big fan. It's really cool that I managed to win, but who knows if that'll happen again, basically.
Right. Super passive.
Yeah, the whole video is like I'm not gonna lie, I'm typically like a giant asshole in most like situations when it comes to the internet. Not when it comes to that kind of stuff, when it comes to posting videos, because everyone loses, I lose, whatever. But it is funny that like the one time that someone thinks I'm an asshole, I'm not.
Right.
Like I wasn't in that video. That video was like, there's no reason to be mad at that video.
Right. That's pretty good. Did he like yell at you first?
So he left a really shitty comment before he watched the video. So he clicked on the video, he saw the title of the video, and he's like, I think it's real. Like, so we faced them. I had faced him before with random teammates, like arena skirmish teammates, and he beat me 2 other times, but I was just with random people. And then I faced him with my usual people, and we won, and we never faced each other again. But he like typed this like long comment. He's like something along the lines of, I think it's really funny that you didn't post the times that we farmed you 50 times, blah blah blah. I'm playing Rhett, and like just this huge like fucking spiel, which was kind of a lie. Like he went on a stream and said he like beat me like 100 times, which was not true at all. Twice with randoms. So that was the only part I thought was a little shitty that kind of hurt my feelings, is that he lied, like just flat out. Like I've only ever faced him 3 times.
That hurt your feelings?
Not really, no. But I felt like that. I just think it was shittier that he lied. Like, I don't mind people talking shit. I'm used to people talking shit, but like just the lie and be like, oh, he farmed 100 times and he posted the one time he won. It's like, that's not true. We only ever faced you 1 time with this, like, with my like usual team that I run with. So that happened, but it was funny because he left that shitty comment and then he went and edited it after he watched the video. And like in the video, I'm like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Vanguards. I think it's really cool. And he edited the comment to like GG's, and then like his teammates went on the video and were like, all love, no hate. It was pretty funny.
Wow. All right. I don't think I don't get into those kind of wars.
I don't either. This is one of those rare times where I wasn't being an asshole and I didn't do anything wrong. Like, normally it's all my fault and I'm the first to admit it, but this time I was just like, no, I didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
People just get salty, losing to YouTubers.
You think now that you're like sort of kind of like doing it a fair amount, or like when the season came out with the launch of the raid, right?
Yep, Tuesday.
Are you gonna keep doing it, or what are you gonna do?
I think so for now. Yeah, having a decent amount of fun. Who knows if it'll last though? Like realistically, like how long can I play 3v3 arena?
I'll tell you how long I could play it. It's about as long as it takes to farm whatever artifact appearance it gives. That's about as long as I can do it.
I actually got the prestige artifact appearance.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got the first one. It's pretty sick for Ferns.
I got the. I don't have it, but I do have it. So the achievement for all of the mythic dungeons, like all of them, like I think it's called the Legion. What is this shit called? Dungeons and Raids. Glory of the Legion Hero, which is all the mythic dungeon achievements. Like I have them all fucking done, except for like this one stupid one that I could just go farm if I wanted to, but I'm not worried about it. Which makes me excited because all the hard ones are gone. That's like a really, really long achievement, and it unlocks. But the retarded thing, it unlocks an artifact appearance, but unless you unlock that first one on that row,
yeah,
you can't get it, which is fucking retarded. So that's why I haven't actually like been going about it crazy trying to unlock that thing because it doesn't really matter until I get the other ones. But pretty proud. I don't think a lot of people have that shit already.
Yeah, I know they
So
had that in Wrath with Champion of the Frozen Wastes or whatever. I remember getting that. That's the same kind of similar long achievement. And you get to do every dungeon, get every achievement in every dungeon. Something like
yeah,
that.
that was like heroic. Like that was not
Yeah,
that.
it was a lot of stuff you had to do though, if I'm remembering right. It wasn't like crazy hard or anything. I just remember it was like tons of different stuff.
Yeah, these are like. Have you ever run Vault of the Wardens?
I don't. I think that's the one I haven't run yet. That's the yeah. No, I haven't done that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean these are kind of hard. Like I'm trying to think of the harder ones. Vault of the Wardens ones were the hardest, and then hmm, I don't know of any one of the other ones that were like particularly that hard. Some the Court of Stars one was kind of AIDS. We had to do that place. You probably haven't done those either because those are those Nightfall and Rep
No,
dungeons.
I've only done the ones that were the Druid quest required.
Oh right. Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah. Did you finish? Are you at least finished with your like class hall and shit?
yeah. I have the third slot, and I've done. I actually did the Illidan like story thing today.
That's pretty cool, right? The one in Blackrook where you like kill all
Oh,
your
did you do the new
followers.
one where if you get your artifact knowledge up to 5, I think you get a new one where you go to Black Temple.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I just
There's
got
a well,
5
it's
today.
just that yeah. Go talk to your little crystal fucker.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a quest.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I did do though that I'm happy that's finally fucking done is other than like the where it unlocks in rep, there's 2 storylines in Suramar that unlock via like you have to get enough rep to do them. I finished Suramar otherwise, and that makes me really fucking happy because I've decided that I despise Suramar like in every way, shape, and form. Like just with like the crazy elites over there and like how like they kind of push you there on every character for professions and other shit, and it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
well, so
See, I fucking dude, it's so sad for me because like so much of Legion I like a lot, but I just don't like the game anymore for the most part.
right.
Like, god damn it, why didn't they go classic, BC, Wrath, Legion? Why didn't that happen?
I
So you
don't
just
know.
had all this bullshit in the middle.
Right.
It's
Like
just like it's like
Mop wasn't bad
it's
though.
like somebody gave me a turd sandwich and then like Guy Fieri was like, "You want to come eat some sandwiches?" I'm just like, "I'm not really in the mood for
Guy
sandwiches."
Fieri?
Or whatever the fuck his dumbass name is.
Fit it. Fit it. What did you say?
I have no idea what I said.
The guy who's probably gay but doesn't. I don't think he's gay actually. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. Like a lot. I'm really surprised, like how many of our like little circle social group of guild is back and like
I mean,
playing seriously.
I think for the most part, everyone thinks I think the expansion is undeniably good, at the best. I mean, I'm not gonna
This
say it's the
stage,
greatest thing ever, but it's good.
right? Yeah. You know what else I did today too is I I canceled my pre-order for my
VR thing again.
PlayStation VR. Yeah.
That's not surprising.
This is the first time I canceled that. Like I had kept that on pre-order. I only pre-ordered it once and I hadn't never canceled it, but I canceled it today cuz like I don't think it's going to be bad. I just realized that like I pretty much
VR is
only
dumb.
no, not even that. It's just that like I pretty much only like play computer games. So it's like I don't really like I'll never use it, and
That's how I am.
I don't want to play like I don't want to pay like the $400 more that I would need to pay to actually buy that thing. I'll wait until it comes out, and if the reviews are crazy or something, then I'll buy it. But I saw that Best Buy has Oculus Rifts now, so I'm gonna go in there and I can actually try the thing out to see if I would like it. But I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get that either, because I haven't heard a lot about VR, and VR has been out for like 6 months now.
VR happened, like, VR went exactly the way I thought it was going to go. All this hype, and then when it actually comes out, silence. Like I said, VR was going to be the next Ouya, and so far that's kind of been the case.
What is an Ouya?
Exactly.
What is it?
It was like this console that came out for like indie games.
OUJI or something?
Yeah, I think it was OUYA.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
I heard of that thing forever ago. But yeah, you're right, probably.
It's not like practical in my opinion, I don't know. But yeah, dude, I've got fucking $900 of consoles right here on my to the right of me. Looking at them right now. And I haven't used them in over a year at the least.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about what I should
It's so sad.
what I should do with my Xbox One, cuz like I've barely used it, and like it's going to be worthless when like all that new shit comes out. But I feel bad like
No, I don't think so. I don't think it'd be worthless.
I feel kind of bad like actually buying that thing now. I feel bad for it that it just sits here.
So do I. Dude, so I got some use out of my Xbox One with Halo 5, which Halo 5 is good. I like Halo 5, but I've been playing other games that are good too. So I don't totally regret the Xbox One, but the PS4 I've gotten fucking barely any use out of because there just hasn't been an exclusive game that I've had to play.
Yeah. I will probably buy when I canceled it, I got $100 credit through GameStop or whatever. So
Did you have to pay money to pre-order it?
No, but I traded in a bunch of old games.
Well, I didn't know like if that was one of those things where you lost money for pre-ordering it and canceling the pre-order. I know sometimes they make you pay like $5
Oh
to
no,
pre-order.
they don't do that. No. So I got $100 in credit, and I was thinking about the games that are coming out, and I think I'm gonna get that Horizon Zero Dawn game.
That game actually looks kind of cool.
That looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna get that, and other than that, I think the new God of War won't be out for like years.
No, it's not coming out anytime soon. That's gonna be cool as shit though. That might be a game I actually play.
Yeah, but other than that, like I couldn't think of anything that I like wanted for my console, so I ended up using that $100 to buy like fucking like 6 months of WoW game time cards for like my and her account. So now like we both have WoW for like fucking ever.
And you've got all that gold, so you could just buy tokens too. But
I do. I have. I don't have that much though. Like if I tell people how much gold I have, they'll probably be like. But
you said you had like 800K.
850. Yeah,
that's not a lot.
That is not a lot, bro.
How many months of WoW is that?
I think a token's what, like 30 or 35?
1,000 gold? Is that it?
Yeah.
Dude, I need to start buying some fucking tokens, dude.
What is that? 10? It's almost 30 months. It's almost like 3 years if I'd spent all my gold on it.
Why is it so cheap?
Because fuckers who have money don't know how to play. Don't know how to play this game. Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of gold in the economy, dude. Like,
yeah, but that would make the price of the month go up, not down.
Agree, but I just think that like
there must be just a lot of retarded motherfuckers out there.
The thing is, what's weird about the WoW economy is that like I don't think I'm even used to like how much things are now, because I'm like looking at like herbs, like foxflower, which is the herb from High Mountain. I think 100 gold each on my server, which is like insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Like
but then again, you go do a daily quest or a fucking world quest. It gives you like 500 gold. And you're just like, what? This took me like 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but
kill this guy. Get 500 gold.
Each flask is like 2,100 gold. So like, it's just crazy. Like I'm not used to things being that expensive.
WoW's gotten crazy with the number inflation in general. Like the economy's gotten fucking out of control. The numbers have gotten out of control. Like,
yeah, well,
everyone's got 2 million health and is hitting for million. It's fucking dumb.
Well, they did the squish in, I think it was.
Yeah, but it got out of control like the next fucking tier.
Did they do it for WoD or Pandaria? WoD.
WoD, and then it was out of control by the end of WoD again.
Well, that's because the reason that it's out of control is because that your power. What they did was linearized your power up to the expansion, but like in the expansion, they can't make your power growth linear, because then like your progression wouldn't feel very good. So it still has to be exponential. So,
See, I don't agree with that. I don't think it has to be exponential.
but it does though. Like
Why? Why
like
can't it just be slightly like? I mean, I guess from a rating
so you're gonna have
design.
somebody who's 900 item level doing just like 10% more damage than somebody's 800 item level. Like that's never how the game's been. So I mean,
Yeah, I guess from a rating like progression perspective, you want to sort of gate people gear wise. So I guess if it was not enough of an upgrade, then people
then
would
nobody
blow.
would do it, and it would
People
also
would no.
moto.
I think people would still do it, but people would potentially blow through the content faster than normal because they would be almost fully geared even before the thing started. Like they'd only get 10% power or whatever.
Right. Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly.
But I think of everything from a fucking PvP perspective with WoW. So I'm
Dude,
sitting
I'm
here.
so happy that all of my like monks shit says things, and Demon Hunter stuff says things like does other blank shit to players. And like PvP is just balanced separately. That makes me so fucking happy.
Yeah, no,
Like that
Legion
makes
is good for that.
PvPers happy, and that
Yeah,
makes me fucking
they needed to
happy.
do that shit 10 years ago.
Uh,
Well, the thing I'm excited for is that they are doing another balancing patch. Like they're actually balancing the game quickly.
well, they
Like,
always do a balancing patch like 2 weeks after launch, though, of an expansion.
well, they did one before the game came out though, or I think they did one the week the game came out, where they nerfed like
Yeah,
rogues agility and shit like that.
yeah, they did.
If they can actually like do that like frequently, that would be awesome because like warriors and to start them up were literally one-shotting people for like months. I mean, literally one-shotting people.
Wasn't that
Uh,
that video that you had where like the isn't that video you showed it like three or
the
four times?
Veev One Shot.
Yeah, that's it.
That's one of my favorite. Yeah, I'll link. Let me find that on YouTube just so I can link it. So I remember to link it. This is one of my favorite videos of all time for WoW. It's the absurdity of mop warriors. Holy shit. Yeah, 5 stacks taste for blood. Yeah, Bajira, another YouTuber, actually fucking did this shit to me once in Arena.
Did he really?
Yeah, he fucking one-shot me when I was playing a little shit walker.
How many minutes into this video does that happen?
I think it's like it's like 40 30 seconds in. Yeah, go to like 25 seconds in. So their paladin dies. Yeah, so their pally dies. And they kind of think the game is over, right? He's in a cyclone. He's got 5 stacks of taste for blood. He's like, don't wait. Got 5 stacks of taste for blood. Charges this guy, one-shots him. Holy shit. It's unreal.
I think I just saw it. He one shot the druid, right?
One shot the druid.
Yeah.
Fucking one shot him. Jumps behind the pillar and heals up to like 60% health with bullshit second wind.
Yeah.
Dude, warriors.
That shit was OP too for a
Warriors
while.
were so fucking broken. And this dude is sitting in D stance the entire time. Because back then there was no penalty to sitting in D stance all the time. You got like an extra 5 fucking rage like every few seconds if you sat in battle stance, so no one did that. Oh, warriors were so broken back then; it was ridiculous.
What how is Ignore Pain right now in PvP? Because in PvE, Ignore Pain is broken.
Tanks are not a problem with the PvP templates on. I'm sure in World PvP it's annoying because that's how tanks are, but with the templates on, no, it's not. It's not a big deal. Prop Pallies are legit though. Prop Paladins are actually legit in 3s. I haven't faced one since the beta, since the preseason. But in the preseason, I lost to a Prop Pally. Like I think in certain comps, like it was Prop Pally, Shadow Priest, Monk, maybe it was. But like they've got silences, and it's really actually pretty decent.
Right on. Yeah, I didn't look at our comments or anything from last week. The people like,
have we missed 2 weeks of comments in a row?
well,
Because I don't think we did
so.
with Hansel.
Yeah, we didn't. But I mean, is he what did people like the Hansel episode? I saw.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. I did see a couple comments, and I think
People liked it.
people did. So that's good. We still got to see if Zero would ever do it. I don't think he will at all.
Oh, I'm actually looking through my DMs. He sent me. I hit him up on May 10th, so fucking long time ago.
Who?
He said, "Cool, yeah." Oh, we already. This is all old knowledge. He said, "Cool, like I said, I'd be down to hang out, but is it okay if I stream it?" And I said, "All right." And then he said, "I'll have to check out some past episodes," and never hit me up again.
I guess he checked out the past
all you gotta
episodes.
do is look at the titles. Be like, "Oh."
Yeah. For a while there, I think every one of our shows was either about fucking or dicks or jerking off.
Jerking off. Dude, when we first started, the first like 10 episodes were about jerking off.
Yeah.
We have avoided that like the plague ever since. Holy shit.
I don't know if we like intentionally did. I think I just I think I've recapped the entirety of my life on this show. And I don't have any more
that was
stories.
Ridiculous.
Or stories that I can tell anyway. Yeah. I guess my life has just been one fat jerk off fest. If I had to like summarize it, I was actually like on not Friday. It was Thursday. I was like probably 15 minutes from you. I was in Narrows. You know where Narrows is?
Yeah, it's I don't know how far away that is. I think it's a little farther than 15 minutes. How far away is?
Yeah.
Go in.
Anyway, I was over there. No, I was with a guy, but
it's like an hour away.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I asked him how far away we were from Radford, and he was like 15 minutes, but I don't know. But anyway, I was out in your neck of the woods, and holy shit, man, that is like another fucking world out there. That is Trump country. Like, you got some fucking country fucks that live out that way.
It depends on where you are. Like, basically, like, Radford is, like, the university city. Like, it's a tiny little city, but it's got RU. So, It's not bumfuck nowhere.
Right.
But it's surrounded by bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, I was at the a plant that makes cigarette filters.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I'm not looking forward to next week. Fucking busy and working shit, and it's about to get cold again, which sucks. You're like a winter dude. Like,
no.
I fucking hate it.
No, I like warm weather.
So that's shitty.
Especially now that I'm fucking like thinner, it's really kind of annoying. Like I was a pussy when it came to cold when I was fat. And now it's just like magnified. And where I work, like, so I want to be, I don't want to like put it like, I don't want to be mean, but like a lot of the people I work with are biggins. So like the AC at my work is cranked up to like 1,000,000 and it's cold. So I wear like a hoodie like all the time. And sometimes I like luckily I work in a place where like I'm not like facing customers, so I can actually have my like hood up and like shiver in the corner. But yeah.
Right. That's kind of funny that they fucking like you're at work and you look like you're a fucking like hacker from a movie or some shit with their fucking hoodie on. Everyone else.
Yeah, so we got some new salespeople because we had to get more of them because we've been actually kicking ass and selling a lot more cars recently. So I actually moved. Like, I used to have like an office, like a salesperson office, but I just wasn't a salesperson. Whoa, an airplane must have just flew over your house or some shit. Just got some crazy.
Not my house, bro.
That might have been me.
That was like last week when you're like, "You're fucking Mike, dude. I don't know what it is with your foot." Oh, it was me.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm like upstairs now in this office by myself, and it's actually pretty badass. I don't mind it.
Where I sit at work, I sit where my desk is facing like people, and I'm basically in like a corner. So the good thing is,
does your screen face the wall?
Yeah.
Then you're set.
Yeah, I made sure of that. Like they came back there one day and they were like, "Hey, sure you don't want to sit like
in the middle of the room?"
I'm like, "Fuck no, I don't."
Then you can't look at fucked up shit at work.
That's right. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I moved, like, I basically, my office is, like, in the conference room. So I could, like, fucking bowl in there. Like, I've got, like, technically the biggest office, even though it's not actually an office. But yeah, no, the first thing I did when I was setting shit up was monitor facing the corner.
Right.
And I've got, like, a nice, like, visual, like, line down the hallway. No one's sneaking up on my ass.
Yep. Yeah, man. Good times. But I don't know. We'll have to. I don't know. Probably our next show is going to be all about fucking tomorrow.
I hope so, because I hope it's not boring and lame.
I don't think there's any way that it could be. I feel like we've had more world news though. Oh, we had that fucking terrorist attack. I think that happened like
In Chelsea?
The one it was like, wasn't it like New York where that dude, there was like 3 bombs or whatever.
There's a bunch of them, dude. It's so crazy. These happen so often that we're like, oh, not that terrorist attack. The other one that happened this week.
The other one. Yeah, but his name was like Ahmad, like
I thought his name was fucking Tanner.
Yeah, Tanner. That's it.
Thought
Joffrey
it wasn't
P.
Bryce
Smith.
Bryce Johnson.
So apparently this guy, his family owned a restaurant, like a little sub shop or something, and apparently, like they closed really late. I guess they were open till like 1 or 2 in the morning, and a bunch of like shady fucks were like hanging around all the time, and it was like a bad like loiter spot. So the city was like, "Hey, we're gonna need you to close by 10. Like you just can't stay open that late because a bunch of like bad dudes are like hanging around or whatever, right?" Well, they felt discriminated against, and that was this dude's family, and they like sued the city, and they didn't win, whatever, because the city, I mean, it's kind of dumb. So they felt so bad about having to close at 10 o'clock that this dude like tried to murder a bunch of people, which is perfectly acceptable. I mean, like if there's any good reason to murder,
Yeah, well, I mean, you can kind of see where he's coming from, right?
Of course,
having to close at a reasonable hour, murder massive amounts of civilians.
Like if the car dealership, they were like, "You guys need to close by like 10." I mean, you'd go kill people, right? That's what you do.
I'm not saying I would, but that's a pretty logical step.
It is. It's exactly. So
you just gotta really, walk a mile in their shoes.
That's it. You do. But anyway, that's what happened. So apparently they shot him a bunch of times, but he lived. So anyway,
yay, taxpayer
and then there's
money.
the fucking Charlotte riots that are going on.
Oh yeah, a black cop shot a black guy in a police. Who's the guy that runs the police? Police chief was black, and it's the fault of white people.
Right.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna? There was another thing too. Oh, what's crazy is they charged that fucking lady. So you saw that lady cop, Betty, whatever the fuck her name is, the female cop that shot Terrence.
Wasn't that guy going for a gun?
That's what they say, but I don't think so. And they charged her with felony manslaughter, which is I think I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the first one that I can remember in
recent. That's been charged, yeah.
That it got charged. So
it wasn't just like acquitted, or what's the word they use? Is it acquitted? That might be the wrong word.
I think it's like not found, not responsible, or something. I don't know. That's
it's where a jury basically goes, yeah, we're not going any further with this.
Right.
Not indicted.
Which
not indicted.
I think,
no indicted. That's what it is.
And I didn't want to post it on Twitter on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure the most like there are people that are like, oh, you don't charge her with murder, blah blah blah, but I think felony manslaughter is the most you're ever going to get on a cop.
That's goddamn pretty close, yeah.
Because like, even though she was like not justified in shooting the dude, right? Like
maybe.
Well, and let's assume she wasn't, right?
Yeah.
Let's assume that whatever she fucking thought of or what her train of thought was all fucked up, whatever. She's still like in a job where she has to make that decision. So even if her decision was fucking wrong and she had no reason to blah blah blah, she was still there to serve that function. So I think you're going to have a really hard time getting a jury to buy first degree murder or some sort of whatever murder is the unplanned one on a cop.
Yeah.
Because of that reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely see both sides with this because like I feel like anyone that's actually done any sort of like simulated gunfighting with like paintball or airsoft or any of that stuff can kind of see how hard it is for cops to like people think like that real life is like this fucking action movie where you can like shoot somebody to wound them or you know I feel like if everyone just went out for a day and played paintball and airsoft, people would see this whole cop thing very differently. Because I know I do, but I also think that the militarization of the police is fucking ridiculous. Like, the fucking cops in Radford, little old ratty Virginia, have, like, these highly trained, like, canine units with bulletproof vests and, like, all this ridiculous shit that's, like, retardedly expensive. And this is, like, a town that's got less, like, what? My fucking YouTube channel has like 5 times as many people that live in goddamn Radford. How many people live in Radford? How many people live in Radford, Virginia? I mean, this is a tiny little town. 17,000 with the university in session, so it's probably more like 12 when it's not. But dude, like what the fuck do they have all that shit for?
Well,
It's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure there's something that says like they need to maintain like they got to have some riot gear. And they've got to have, you know, blah, 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 blah,
But nothing
blah.
happens. It's all they do is give fucking tickets at stop signs for people that don't come to full, complete stops. That's
right.
the crime that happens in Radford. And, like, maybe some underage drinking, but who gives a shit? A lot of underage drinking, but who gives a shit?
Right. It's a college town, so there's probably some good old-fashioned rape, too, that happens.
Yeah, but that just comes with the territory.
Right. It's college.
Yeah.
To be expected.
Just carry around your mattress for a few weeks, you'll be all right.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, this shit's fucking crazy, dude. Like, and I saw some post, too, for somebody that, like, apparently was attributed to Martin Luther King, and I didn't verify this. So, like, I don't know.
How dare you not verify it?
I don't know if it's true or not, but, like, posted some shit about, like, so the argument always when you have looters.
Oh, some of these dudes are professional looters.
Yeah, but it's always like, you know, it's always like, why do you need to like fucking like nothing says racial justice like smashing a fucking store window and taking like sneakers and a TV. You know what I mean? Like the people that like, you know what I'm saying? Like the looting thing.
Wait, you're telling me that tearing down the local community doesn't look good for their cause?
Yeah, but let me see if I can find this. Like, Martin Luther King looters.
Wait, are they calling themselves the Martin Luther King looters?
No.
Oh.
Okay. I don't want to like read this like when we're live on the show, but basically, so like you hear people, and I say it all the time too, like, you know, you get mad about police injustice in Baltimore, and you're gonna smash like a fucking store and steal a TV and shit. Like that's not really, like
it's not exactly like breaking the stereotypes.
Right. But apparently Martin Luther King, and I'm trying to like find the exact quote, but he says that basically like that the looting serves a purpose. That it's like
is this descendant of Martin Luther King?
No, it was actually attributed to Martin Luther King.
That looting serves a purpose?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It says. This is some of it, though. I think America must see that riots do not develop out of thin air. Riot is a language of the unheard. Basically, like they're saying
riot is the language of the unheard is complete opposite of what the looting.
Basically, what he said was, and I have a hard time finding the quote right now because I didn't fucking think to do it before we got on here. But like, basically, that like the act of like stealing shit is the underprivileged, impoverished people like taking like exposing the white culture or whatever to that same thing that they feel or
Well, I
some
mean,
shit.
but his other quote that riot is the language of the unheard completely contradicts that. Like that, riot is the language of the unheard means like if you're being a fucking criminal, rioting piece of shit, then you're not getting heard. Like all people see is the rioting.
No, it could mean that. It could also mean that you're lashing out. So like that
I
is
don't know
you.
how you read that other than that.
I don't know. I'm just saying that like I just thought it was weird to hear because I had never heard that before from him about like trying to explain because that was always the part that I have a problem
Oh,
with.
I might have
Like,
just found some shit here.
it's
Martin Luther
always
King
like
on riots and property destruction.
maybe that's it. Yeah. What does it say? Hang on. Martin Luther King.
Oh my god, this is a goddamn book.
Oh, I think you just found the thing that I found too.
Here,
Exactly. It's long as fuck.
oh my god.
So
A deeper level of hostility. Fucking. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ.
here we go. Here it is. Here's what I found it. Urban riots must now be recognized as durable social phenomena. They may be deployed, but they are there, and they may be deplored, but they are there and should be understood. Urban riots are a special form of violence. They are not insurrections. The rioters are not seeking to seize territory or to attain control of institutions. They are mainly intended to shock the white community. They are a distorted form of social protest. The looting, which is their principal feature, serves many functions. It enables the most enraged and deprived Negro to take hold of consumer goods with the ease that the white man does by using his purse. Often the Negro does not even want what he takes. He wants the experience of taking. But most of all, alienated from society and knowing that this society cherishes property above people, he is shocking it by abusing property rights. There are thus elements of emotional catharsis in the violent act. This may explain why in most cities riots have occurred, have not had a repetition, even though the causative conditions remain. It is also noteworthy that the amount of physical harm done to white people other than police is infinitesimal, and in Detroit, whites and Negroes looted in unity. So,
Wow. And that's attributed to him?
Yeah.
That's fucking like
says,
kind of tarnishes
what did
his
Martin
whole
Luther King say about urban riots? He said it in a speech at the American Psychology Association's annual convention in D.C., September 1967. He also said, the policymakers of white society have caused the darkness. They create discrimination, structured slums, and they perpetuate unemployment, ignorance, and poverty. It is incontestable and deplorable that Negroes have committed crimes. I said Negroes. I mean Negroes. It's hard to pronounce.
Whoa there!
But they are derivative crimes. Blah 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 blah. So basically, what he's saying is that the act of stealing things is just enabling those people to have things as easily as white people do. Which I don't really know if that's true
fucking
anymore.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous statement.
I think that might be like a little dated. Like, like maybe in 67 that was the case, but I'm not so sure that's the case in 2016. Like, who has
This is like one of those moments where like you find out a little bit more about somebody who's like supposed to be this like, perfect like hero like person that everyone like assumes is like this perfect human being, and then it's just like they're not, and they have like some fucked up shit too.
Who who has the coolest shoes and clothes? It isn't white people, because they have like 401ks and shit. It's everyone else.
Yeah, black people are just they have a way more innate coolness to them. Like a black person can wear like a purple suit, and it's like, oh yeah, that's just a black guy wearing a purple suit. He's cool. You can't do that as a white person.
If you could be black for a day, would you?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Only a day, right?
I
could suck it up.
If you could be black for a month, would you?
Why? I don't think, dude. Really? Like,
What?
you get to say the N word for a whole month. You get it out of your system.
I'm pretty sure you can do that now. I mean, as long as you
Yeah,
don't
but then
put
you have to vote for
the,
Trump.
the R on the end of it. I don't think you can put the R on the end of it, and then it's okay. I don't know. I'd be black for a while. I'd hang out and see what it's like. Why not? Just get my fucking big, like, fucking 14-inch fucking bazooka fucking jizz shooter and slay some bitches with it.
So that must be really annoying for black people that like to have to live up to that stereotype because
They don't have to. They're born that way.
no, but apparently that's not true. For
Apparently, apparently it is true.
it's not true for African Americans. It is true for motherfuckers in the Congo though. Apparently, it's like some ridiculous stat where like the average dick size in the Congo is like 7 inches, like almost 8 inches or something. But but like African Americans apparently just have like average penises, and apparently it's just like it's really frustrating for like everyone to assume. Like imagine being a black guy with just a normal penis.
So you're saying
and
that
everyone's
as a white guy?
No, I'm just saying. Imagine
you're
being
coming
a
in with
black
lower
guy
expectations.
and everyone assumes that you've got this huge dick,
But
and
you
you just
don't?
have this normal dick, and it's
So
just like oh,
too much pressure.
yeah, you just let people down all the time.
It's some chick, and she's like, she's about to
Well,
fuck her first
yeah.
black guy.
Yeah, and she's like,
She's
I'm so
all excited
excited, I'm
about
so fucking pumped.
This is gonna be the biggest day of my life, literally. And you just come out of the gate, fucking no.
You're just like, wait,
Yeah.
that's what I'm used to.
And you just hear her go, oh. Yeah, that's never happened to me. I can see where that would be a problem. Or like, if you were a black guy and you had that issue, would you just combat it head on? Like when you're about to bang, would you be like, now listen, you may
Listen,
be
we
going
need to have a talk about stereotypes.
Oh man, that's inappropriate. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I saw that quote and I thought it was pretty crazy.
Wow, that is a little legacy tarnishing.
I don't know. But that was always the thing I thought when I'd see like these riots and shit, and like they would like take all this stuff as like you're diluting your message like that.
I think everyone with a brain thinks that. I don't think you're alone on that one.
Right. You know what's funny too is I hear my kid downstairs going ape shit. I feel bad for fucking
Riding.
Sierra. Yeah, she's riding.
She's riding for what's his name? Tyree King. We didn't hit on that one. The other black kid that was shot by the cops.
I don't think I heard about that one.
Yeah, this poor kid was massacred. He pointed a gun, a BB gun at the cops, and they shot him.
Oh, I think I did hear
Those
that.
racist fucks.
I think I did hear that.
And that made me put out a tweet. I said the best thing about being white is that I don't have to worry about the cops shooting me when I aim a gun at the cops after an armed robbery. Yeah, so he just robbed people with that said fake gun or BB gun.
Did he really?
Yeah, and then they shot him when he pointed the BB gun at the cops. And people lost their mind. This is a fucking police brutality.
I will say though that I do think that Betty lady is going to get made a fucking example of. You know what I mean? To prove that like
I hope not.
To prove that like cops aren't like above the law, which they probably are.
So the one thing with the police though, they got to get those body cams, dude. The body cam shit has got to be a thing. That they all are on all the time.
Isn't it? Like I don't know the status of like.
So a lot of the cops, like a lot of these things, are like the cops will have body cams, but like anytime they go to use them, they'll be off. Like so they're wearing the body cam, but just not turning it on.
So it's like a.
That needs to be a fucking law around the U.S. Like that needs to be a thing. Your job is to protect and serve. Yes, that means you have to give up some fucking privacy. It's not like people are gonna be watching hours of footage going through your shit when you jerk off.
Right.
So no, that needs to be a thing because it'll help the cops. Like good cops should want the body cams.
Right.
It's ridiculous. That needs to be a thing.
Or not even a body cam, but like Google glasses with the little camera in it. You know what I mean? Just wear fucking, make them cool. Make them like cop. What are the cop sunglasses called? You know what I'm talking about? They're like big, semicircle ones.
The
fucking
aviators.
Yeah, are they aviators? Is that what?
That,
Yeah,
that was the
yeah,
only that was the only circle sunglasses I know.
yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
sunglasses
The
guy.
fucking the cop aviators. Just make those with a camera in them, and cops would actually wear those, I think. But yeah, I'm with you, dude. Like you know what it always is too. Always, it's like even on this one with the Betty shit. It's like the guy, yeah, he doesn't look like he has a gun. He goes behind the
It's
fucking
hardly ever a clean cut thing.
yeah, the fucking camera cuts beyond like a fucking pillar or something, and then it comes around the pillar, and the guy's on the ground bleeding. Like it's never like you clearly see that he's whatever.
And this
And
just goes back to football rules. You know, the ruling on the field stands unless there is crazy evidence to show that it's not.
there would have had to have been though, because like they wouldn't have charged that chick if if it could have been explained away. Because look how many other times it's been explained away. You know what I mean?
Maybe they
So
did. Maybe they did it just for the sake of doing it, so people didn't lose their fucking minds and
they're
tear
like,
Charlotte
"Fuck it,
apart.
this chick just drew the short straw. She's
Yeah.
gonna be the sacrificial lamb." I don't know. I don't
Well, I
think
mean,
so.
just because they charged her doesn't mean that it's gonna stick.
Did you see too that like they're like obviously too they were like, "Oh, she had a history of like marijuana use," and like they brought up like all this like
Oh, of course.
insignificant shit from like her past to
She
make it
ran a
seem
stop sign back in '93.
right. And they try to compare that to like, you know, the history of like some of these people that actually get shot, which is like armed robbery, domestic violence, and all those other things. Yeah, I tried googling. Her name was Betty something or other. I tried trying to find naked pictures of her, but I couldn't because that's what I do whenever anyone's in the news. I see if there's nudes. Apparently, did you hear that? Apparently, Pippa Middleton had her phone hacked or something. Her iCloud hacked, just like
Nope.
the fappening from
I'm
way
already
back.
Google imaging her.
Well, I don't think it's. I don't think they're out because like the dude who hacked it apparently sent the pictures to like the fucking uh, British newspaper or whatever,
The
and then
BBC or whatever.
yeah, and said he wanted like some crazy payment for them. So you know that guy's fucked because like the British special forces,
Yeah, the
fucking
BBC is the government.
the
I think.
fucking T troop or whatever, the fucking you know whatever the British badasses are gonna find that fucking guy. He's not gonna be allowed to live for much longer. But yeah, that happened, and also I'm gonna make a prediction. I heard this, and I don't know if this is 100% true, but I have a buddy who goes to the University of Kentucky, and apparently Mark Stoops is the head coach of the University of Kentucky. Apparently, he's resigning tomorrow because he knocked up a student assistant.
Good for him.
So we'll be able to know by the time this podcast goes live whether or not that's bullshit. But I'm pretty sure there'll be a press conference tomorrow. I have it on good information that he finished he banged up a student and now he has to quit. Which I don't remember that in college football. Like they fired the USC guy because he was drunk. Like I got that, but I don't remember a head coach in
Wait, they
Division
fired
One.
a guy because he was drunk?
Yeah, Steve Sarkisian. He was the head coach at USC. He was like a.
Was he just like was he like a drunk or was he just like
No,
drunk
no,
one
he
time?
was he was an alcoholic.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. So crazy shit lately. Florida lost to Tennessee, ending our fucking 11-year streak. Really, I had a bad night last
Yeah, I
night.
saw that on Twitter. Didn't they have like a bunch of drop passes and stuff like that?
Florida or Tennessee
Florida.
did.
No.
No, Florida didn't attempt it.
Well, Tennessee beat Virginia Tech too, so they're pretty good right now. Virginia Tech was up like 14-0 at the start of the first quarter, and then they just got smashed.
Yeah, Florida was up 21-3 at halftime, and then Tennessee scored 38 unanswered points.
That's basically what happened to Virginia Tech too. Pretty much.
So, anyway, what else? We got any more topics? What else you got?
Let me look. Shit. Well, I've got a few things. I just want to get the good stuff. I've got a video that I kind of want to watch. Have you seen this video of these two girls eating these fucking peppers? So maybe this is fucked up, but like I get a lot of enjoyment. I'm not like a really what's the word where you like enjoy like watching people go through pain?
Masochist?
Masochist, yeah. I'm not like a real masochist. Like I don't go on Live Leak and watch people's heads get cut off or anything like that. But there is something fun watching like women in particular who have life easy just fucking go through hell.
See, when you said I have this video of these two chicks eating, and that's all you said, I thought it was gonna be something a lot cooler than fucking peppers. But okay.
No, this shit, dude. They fucking okay. I think I found the video. Well, let me make sure this is the right one. Okay, so this is a minute long.
What kind of peppers?
Carolina Reaper.
Okay, that sounds
That sounds pretty bad.
That sounds mild.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty mild.
All right, so I'll link it. Here we go. Let me know when you have it at 0, and we'll play it together. The audio. I'm gonna play the audio on the podcast just because I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, those are some nice tits.
Yeah, I know. That's why you get a lot of enjoyment out of this.
The one on the left is much better.
Oh yeah, the one on the left for sure. And she's the one that gets it the worst, which makes it even better. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
Today we're going to be eating the Carolina Reaper pepper. These are the world's hottest pepper.
This shit gets really good.
Wow.
Just wait, dude.
It's still burning? She's just sitting here drooling.
Lay back.
Holy shit.
Lay back.
Are you okay? That wasn't a good idea.
She's like going into labor.
Holy hell.
I'm fine. I'm going to put them down.
Damn.
Wow.
I didn't think it hurt that bad.
This is not good. This is not fucking good.
You okay?
What a fucking bitch.
You feeling any better?
I just like the dude's commentary. The dude's commentary makes it funny. He's like, holy shit. I didn't think it hurt that bad.
What? Why would, like, I just don't get people,
I would never
dude.
eat one of those fucking
People are
things.
fucking stupid. Like, why don't you, like, do something, like, not the world's whatever? Like, if you're going to attempt the world's whatever, it's probably not going to be very easy. You know what I mean? Like, why would you not have milk? Like,
Yeah, but
are you that
doesn't part of
stupid?
you get a lot of enjoyment out of watching, like, that hot girl on the left just fucking struggle and just, like, be in pain? Because you're like, yeah, life must be pretty easy for her. So it's nice to just see this for once.
Right. Yeah, that is true, because, like, you definitely tell that, like, she had, like, a Richie little fucking thing going on. But, yeah, for sure.
I figured you would enjoy that.
The other
I think I was
one
right.
had much nicer boobs, though. The one on the right, way worse everything else, but nicer boobs, I think. But anyway, no, I did enjoy that. That was good.
Yeah. Let me look at something else here. Oh, we talked about that last week. Talked about that. Sorry, I'm going down to up.
Do the comments?
No, oh yeah, we can do that. I have one more thing.
Yeah.
Did you see the YouTube Heroes thing?
Oh, what is that?
Basically, YouTube is going to start crowdsourcing moderation. And they're doing it through this program called YouTube Heroes, where basically they are incentivizing people to flag, like, meme comments.
That sounds really exploitable and awful.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you have the instant reaction of anyone with a fucking brain. So basically, they are incentivizing people to report comments and flag videos.
How are they incentivizing them?
They are giving them points. Internet points.
Okay.
And these internet points make you, like, level up to a point to where you get even more tools to be able to, like, mass flag videos and be able to flag, like essentially they're trying to deputize people to be YouTube moderators.
Yeah, but what do you get from doing that?
The ability to do it even more. Like you gain power essentially.
Wow. That sounds like a fucking great idea.
That sounds like a horrible idea. Oh yeah, let's just anonymously give people power to like fuck people over. I'm sure this will go great.
And there's no like checks and balances on this shit, or like
we don't know yet.
Because I mean, like, what stops me from being a little bitchy asshole and just going around and like, I hate Zybak, so I'm gonna go around and fucking flag like all of your shit. Like, I guess if you have too many like overturned ones or something.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have some sort of system. They're not completely retarded, but people are going to use this to shape their own little agenda, and they're not going to like. YouTube seems to think that people are going to be like this omnipotent thing that's like that has no biases. Like, no, people are going to like use this. People are going to like level up their YouTube hero account and then just start moderating based off of their the way they think.
Right.
It's fucking dumb. The website doesn't need more moderation. That's retarded. It needs less.
Every time you tell me about some new YouTube thing, it makes me glad that like I never did YouTube.
Dude, that makes me glad I fucking got out of it. Like, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy the YouTube. Like, I enjoy my legion of idiots that I have harnessed. But I definitely don't want to rely on it for my income anymore. I'm glad I'm out of that. I still make a little bit of money on YouTube, but I'm not relying on it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm with you.
You want to do the two comments in a row, or we haven't done it in a while?
I don't know if we could probably just do the most recent one.
The most recent ones.
Yeah.
Basically, what Dope is saying is, if you left a comment 2 podcasts ago, we don't care about you.
Yeah, fuck off. Basically, which isn't totally true, but kind of. All right, which one was it before?
44.
Hive Mind 44.
Oh, you're reading today. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll read them. I made you fucking suffer through it enough. All right. 3,000 views. That's the most we've ever had, I think.
No, it's not.
In 1 week? Pretty sure in 1 week. That's the most we ever had.
Yeah, so some of the episodes have taken off. Like, some of them have like 15,000 views because they, whatever, they've been more popular ones. But yeah, they do take longer to get views. Like, the thing about podcasts is that they're relevant after the first week. Like, if you make like a Call of Duty tips and tricks video, like after that Call of Duty cycle is over, it's a dead video basically. But with podcasts, people like to go back and listen to them.
Yeah, I don't remember us having. I usually like 15.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It did well.
Fire God and Feral God. Oh God, the feels. The fuck Hansel. Hansel's got a lot of fans, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, my channel as well. PvP channel.
I all for Hansel joining you guys every week. Enjoyable, great stuff. Asmongold's lair is gold. Careful not to bump into the cups or you'll spawn some slimes. It's only a question of time before Dopa's intercourse encouragement turns into jerk-off encouragement. Yeah, that's actually what we're going to do. A segment on the next episode is I'm going to phone sex over the podcast Zybak beating off on the show.
Oh, my shit's coming together here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. Wait, we're into October. Are you going to tell people what the fucking thing is that you're doing in October yet?
No, I don't think I'm going to tell people what the thing is, ever.
What are you going to... Well, what is it?
You don't just hear what I just said, did you?
But it can't be a thing if you're never going to tell anybody that you did it.
It's one of those things where it could be a pain in the ass if I revealed what it is, but if it came out, it wouldn't, like, destroy me. It would just be like, oh, that's a thing.
Are you going to do something that actually has some relevance in the actual world and you don't want your online fucking shit to bleed into it?
Potentially.
Yep. See, I knew it. Okay. You're not the fucking spokesperson for your car dealership, are you?
No. No, but it's one of those things where...
Right, you just want to keep it separate.
I just want to keep it a secret because I don't really see an advantage to having it public. Right. But if it was public, it wouldn't be like a disadvantage, I don't think, but it could be maybe. So like, there's just no reason for me to reveal.
You're running. Your dad's running for like office in Radford.
No.
You don't want it to come out that his son's a racist ass fuck on the internet.
No, it's nothing like that.
Yep. Hey Zybak, how's Demo Feral X in rated 3v3?
Gonna be really good this Tuesday with fucking 20% demo buffs.
I like how Dopamine pretends PvE is somewhat hard. Rating, and the guy says, rating can be quite difficult. Just memorizing boss patterns, aka tactics, and memorizing how to press 5 buttons after each other won't be harder than playing high-end PvP ever, period. WoW PvP is a joke. First of all, like...
There's some truth to that, though.
There are completely different things, and they require similar but different skill sets. And I would, as a PvEer, I would say that PvP high-end requires a lot more skill at just playing the video game than PvE does. But I would not say that high-end PvE is not difficult. Like, it definitely is.
The difficulty for high-end PvE... So the thing about PvE is that the real difficulty only applies to like the very best players. Like when I was in World First Wildstar Raiding Guild, that was hard because we were running into bosses that had never been done. Like most people that do PvE, they kill the boss, they look at the strategy guide, they figure out how to do it before they even pull the fucking boss. When you're the people that are fucking figuring it out, like that's a whole new level.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it is. But the difficulty in PvE, and you have this, I'm sure, in PvP too, you got to coordinate and blah, 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 but the difficulty in PvE is just because you're good doesn't mean you're going to actually kill shit if you're playing with retards.
Yeah, you've got to be like a leader, and you've got to be... A lot more of it's like social.
Like, for instance, so Friday night is our raid night. We took... How many people? Like I said, there's a bunch of rioters in our guild, and they're okay. We kind of took everybody into the raid just to sort of start weeding people out if we couldn't clear things. And we were... Ursoc is a very easy mechanic fight, but it's kind of a DPS push, and if you're retarded, you can fail it. And we were having a hard time with a couple things. But anyway... the next night we came back and like it was just the core group of people and we're like, all right, fuck those dudes. Let's just like go back in there and clear some shit. And we like 2-shot it. So like, and that happens a lot, like to us, especially, you know, where I've been, where they used to have like different size, like 25 man and 10 man and shit like that. You know, is the smaller group you get, especially on this flex stuff, the way easier it is.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, do they incentivize you for having a bigger group? Because it seems like having a smaller group would be better.
Not in heroic. Not in heroic.
I would feel like they... Why don't they give you more gear per person with a bigger group? That would be the best way to do it.
They may, but I mean, it's personal loot, so I don't know what the chances are. You get more loot on personal. Personal loot is a way better system. Way better system.
Well, having less people would always be easier. With Flex,
it is easier.
Why do they even have the option to do anything more than like 10? Why would you do anything more?
Because like if you can carry people, it's nice like to be able to like bring alts and to have some people show up that aren't there all the time or whatever.
I guess.
Like, I don't know.
I guess
but
it's
anyway,
too competitive.
This your boy Q, Dopamine pretends PvE is somewhat hard. The high-end PvE is hard.
So PvE is hard if you're like competing with other people for like parses.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
The bosses in general are when you don't overgear them are pretty difficult.
PvE is just one of those things where it's hard in a way, but like he's right. Like PvP is like it's way more difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult from a personal skill standpoint. You gotta turn better, and you gotta look for things, and you gotta.
You have to coordinate with other players in a way that you don't have to do in PvE, even remotely close. And I get both sides of this though, because I've done both sides at a high level. But PvE definitely has things that are hard about it, especially if you're PvEing at the cutting edge and you're the people pulling the bosses for the first time that are the ones that are figuring out the strats and the ones that, like, I remember being in Enigma, we just fucking pull a boss and just like all die and be like, okay, What did we pick up from that poll? All right, well, this guy, I think he does this, but no, he does this. And it's that brainstorming process of like figuring out what to do and coming up with the strategies for the first time is where the real skill in PvE comes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean it's.
And then you've got the competitive. Then you've got
the
the competitive PvE where it's just like, I want to beat this guy's DPS parse on this boss, which means I need to be absolutely perfect at everything.
I'll tell you what though, if you think PvE is easy, this fucking dude and you, try Mythic Plus dungeons right now, because I'm telling you, Mythic Plus dungeons are going to be progression to a lot of guilds. Like we did what did we do? A Black Rook hold 5 with bolstering.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they are pretty difficult.
Have you done any Mythic Pluses?
No, not yet. I've basically been just
so
doing PvP.
Bolstering is when anything dies, trash-wise, when anything dies, everything else you're in combat with gets I forget the amount, it's either 20 or 30% damage and health buff. So in an instance where like Blackrock Hold, where there's tons of shit, like little things, like you have to be really, really careful.
You have to be coordinated. Yeah.
If there's a big ad and there's like 6 little fucking dudes around them, if you AoE that shit and you bolster the big one, like he's gonna shit face on your fucking tank. Like, so Mythic Plus is not easy. Like I've cleared a 6 this week, and that was the highest one. We'll probably do a 7 tomorrow and see if we can clear the time.
Yeah, Mythic Plus is one of the best ideas they've had, and I've talked this up on other podcasts because it's gonna be like I've said the same thing before, but it's gonna be cool when guilds do that Mythic Plus thing that was deemed impossible, and somebody figured out a way to do it. Like Mythic Plus is a fucking brilliant idea by Blizzard.
Yeah. It won't be bad. Like, it'll be a lot easier when you overgear it, but right now...
Yeah, but, like, you just keep cranking the difficulty up.
Right.
So it'll be Mythic Plus, I don't know, 20. And some guy's going to have full... Like, there's going to be a full 5-man with full best-in-slot raid gear. And people will be like, there's no... Like once it gets to 20, it's impossible. There's just, no way you could do that. And then somebody somewhere is going to find some crazy group comp, some crazy strategy with, like, weird kiting and weird just... strange shit, and they're gonna do it, and it's gonna be like, whoa, that's impressive.
With the right affix,
yeah. It's brilliant.
Zybak, do double feral with me. I might have to go for Glad this season after seeing the mount. Where's your weak aura string? Zybak is and always will be rank 1 feral. Pesky white supremacist frog is at it again. Best guest ever. Yo, Zybak, check out Revelation Online, man. It's looking quite good. Check that game out, man. Maybe it's an MMO, maybe a WoW killer. And he has an anime thing as his fucking deal. I actually have heard some good shit about that game. I haven't looked into it too much, but...
I'm on the Crowfall train, baby.
Yeah. Hi, Hansel, Sister Chill guy. Glad you got him on. Keep it up, you little polar bear. Do a podcast with Kobrak. I don't know who that is.
European Destro Lot guy? Maybe.
Okay, that's weird as shit. Was just legit watching a Hansel video, then go to my Subox and see this. Why must I cry? I've watched every podcast since the day you started, and I gotta say this is probably my favorite, besides the one with Doug. I think who we could have back, by the way. I think that guy's got more stories.
Oh yeah. No, he does.
We need to have him back on. He was pretty interesting.
We need to have some of these other people that we've had on back on. Like there was a time where I wanted to get a different guest every like time, but I think it's been long enough that we can maybe start circling back. Like I'm kind of curious what like Fever's up to. I think when we had Fever on, that was a good show too. Yeah. So at some point, I think it's probably still too early to get the WoW people back on because the rating just started and they're gonna be pretty busy. Yeah. But when shit dies down,
remember when your channel actually had viewers? PvP
shit, I've been
stats.
getting a lot of views recently.
Yeah, I saw Hansel today. He made 300K off duels. WoW PvP feels really boring after playing Battle Right. I don't know what that is. The game is pretty much
it's
Bloodline
like an arena
Champions.
game. Yeah.
We get our yo from Kayusuki.
Yeah, that guy's always pretty consistent.
Should I go back to WoW? Is it fun? Yes. Zybak, which talent should I use for 2-on-2?
I don't play twos, man. Probably the same ones that you use for threes. Twos is pretty AIDS though. Like I don't play it.
Right. 10 nerfs on Demon Hunter now. Count the wings nerf too. They should probably nerf the wings in beta. Yeah, the last nerf was huge.
They're getting another one since he left that comment.
Yeah.
Ah.
Linked to the chick's picture that broke up a guild.
I didn't link that on purpose.
Oh.
I thought that was a little disrespectful, maybe a little bit, even for us.
Yeah. So you just Googled her name?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna link to the specific picture where I was like, I don't know about this.
Right.
Because I thought that was maybe a little disrespectful.
Yeah, that'll come back at some point. It'll be blocked or some shit.
Oh no,
Or
be blocked on Twitter?
She'll find you at BlizzCon and like fucking just blindside nutshot you. You won't even know it's coming. My favorite episode was the one with Douglas, I think, of all the stories of the spoiled streamers. Yeah, I kind of want him back on. And Matt Ross wants more political discussions. We'll have your fucking back, Matt, after tomorrow. After fucking round 1 of the MMA title fight.
Show. Well, we haven't been going that long. If you want to, I can read 43 because I feel like people will get pissed off. We just said fuck your comments on the other one. I don't think there's that many.
Yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
There's not. I want a Zybak swallow compilation. I said that's on a different video sharing website. Yeah, from the thing where we were like swallowing and making that weird noise. You remember that?
Oh yeah. Did you see what was it? Oh, did you see that thing that I put on? No, you probably didn't. I put it on my Facebook, but it's like it was like keep going with the comments. It was like Trump supporters on the street. That's it. 3 days ago.
How do you push yourself through the leveling process in WoW? Burned out in WoD.
This right here.
Okay.
Have you seen that video? The Daily Show interviewed supporters. So like, this guy goes and interviews these Trump supporters, and like, he was asking this one dude about Hillary Clinton's health or whatever, like how she's always looks sick or something. And the interviewer goes, "Why do you think she has AIDS?" And this guy goes, "'Cause the way her husband used to be." And he's like, "So you think Bill has AIDS?" And the guy's like, "Yes." And he goes, "How did Bill Clinton get AIDS?" And this guy goes, "Probably messing around with Magic Johnson." And the interviewer's like, "That's your natural conclusion?" And the guy goes, "Yes." And the interviewer goes, "Interesting." He goes, one of the things was, one guy said that Obama was responsible for 9/11, and this guy's like, "Well, why do you think that?" And the guy goes, "Well, he's never around. He's always on vacation playing golf and shit, never in the office." And the interviewer's like, "Why do you think Barack Obama wasn't in the Oval Office on 9/11? And the guy goes, "Well, that I don't know. I think we need to get the bottom of that."
Jesus Christ. I find that shit. I find that shit really annoying, though.
Dude,
those kind of videos.
Just watch it though. It's fucking.
Because it's
hilarious.
like it's so stupid that like
it's
you
cherry
can find
picked for sure.
it's cherry picked to shit, and it could be fake too.
I don't know.
A lot of that stuff is faked because it's easier to fake it than it is to go around and fucking find the right guy with this video production crew that's many thousands of dollars per hour.
Well, they were at a rally, so like I don't know, man. Like I'm pretty skeptical.
I mean, there were people that voted for Obama that legitimately thought everything was going to be free when Obama was president. Like
I'm sure there were, dude. Like I'm just saying.
Like, I just find the cherry picking shit annoying, especially coming from the perspective of a guy that makes videos and knows how much, like, I don't know. I just know how much goes into that kind of shit and how much bullshit it really could be.
I'm with you.
Anyway, let me move on here. Some guy doesn't like leveling in WoW.
I think it's easier for me to believe that Trump supporters are stupider, though. Like, there's something about being a Trump supporter that when you say dumb shit like that, I go, yeah, probably said that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like. I guess does that make sense? Like, you get less credibility because you're a Trump supporter to me. Like, you probably shouldn't, but you do.
I'm like torn on it. Like, so there's So Trump definitely has a lot more of the dumb yeehaw motherfuckers that are just like uneducated.
Right.
But the Hillary Clinton has a lot of the educated retards. Like there's a lot of people that are highly educated fucking morons.
Yeah.
That are like
the
intellectual worthless fucking humans.
Right. I'm not saying because no.
Like I would rather have a yeehaw
not...
motherfucker that doesn't know that much about whatever sort of random, I don't know, schooling shit that's not a worthless fucking human than some worthless intellectual fuck that is just horrible. Yeah.
I don't mean to like for sure. Like I don't want to come off like that, like, because you don't fucking know like a bunch of like book school shit that you're not like some way the same, like.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that when you look at them at first glance, you'd be like, oh, that guy's just a dumb redneck. And then you find out, oh, wow, that dude is worth a lot of money. And yeah, he might talk like a fucking redneck and might wear his John Deere hat and his fucking chewing tobacco and look like...
Are you referring to everyone in your family?
Yes. No. But I just I know a lot of people like that are just these yeehaw good old boy dudes that are very successful.
I enjoy
very
actually,
smart.
I
but
look
they
really,
just, you know,
I look really
they're smart in their own
unassuming.
ways.
And I really enjoyed when I was a lieutenant in the Navy. I really enjoyed like going somewhere where like officers and enlisted go, but in like my civilian clothes, and having the whoever enlisted person treat me like a piece of shit at the front desk until I showed my ID. Like that makes me really happy. And
No,
I also
sorry.
What?
And then they get like,
no, and then they're like, you know what I mean? It's like it's fucking funny, dude, to see them change. And you know what I also thought was really fun was when I go to car dealerships. Back when I bought a lot of I'd buy cars all the time, and I go in there and I want to look at or test drive whatever, and people are like, well, I mean, you gotta blah, you know what I mean? And then they...
Would you want to test drive a really nice car?
Yeah, or something, and then they're like...
They want to make sure you can actually buy it. Yeah.
Afford it, yeah. I always thought that was funny, too. Because I don't look like the kind that could afford those kind of vehicles.
There's a lot of people in this area that are like that. They're like fucking resident sleeper millionaires.
Well, and too, like, but I get it. As a dealership, right? Like, you don't want to put miles on your fucking...
You don't,
Your fucking...
$100,000 Corvette, yeah.
Right. You don't want to put 5 miles on it just because fucking Billy Bob Thornton wants to take that shit around to fucking, fucking do a donut in the parking lot and bring it back. So I get it, but it's fun for me.
But yeah, that's one of the most annoying things I find. Like, I'm a pretty well-spoken guy, but I just find it annoying where people just instantly dismiss like somebody that's got, I don't know, like a fucking yeehaw accent or may not speak like some sort of intellectual, because I just know a lot of really successful, smart people that just don't.
Right.
And I know a lot of really fucking tons of just complete failures at life that are really highly educated. It's just like, oh
yeah, I mean, it's definitely not 1-to-1, but again, like I've heard some of the dumbest shit I have ever heard come out of like
absolutely
the Trump camp. This
yeah. I don't think there's any denying that. Like, the worst, the dumbest of the dumb definitely come from the Trump supporters. But I think the most worthless individuals come from the fucking Democrats right now.
Yeah, maybe.
I just, so many worthless fucking... Feel the burn, bro.
Feel the burn. All right, what else we got on comments?
This guy doesn't like leveling, and I don't know, I basically said you would have hated Classic WoW, because leveling back then was, dude, he would have gotten really burned out then.
Yeah, I think I saw that comment when that guy left it, and leveling in Legion is really fucking easy. Like,
it's good, dude. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it.
The other thing is that, like, you're leveling, like, let's say leveling takes you a long time. Let's say you're just slow and you don't want to do it and you hate it and blah, blah, blah. And then it takes you fucking 20 hours, like, because that's the extreme high end. It's not going to take you that long. Let's say it takes you 20 hours. That's 20 hours of game time for however long Legion is out, which is probably going to be, I don't know, fucking 2 years maybe, if they have a lot of content. So
I
like,
just find it funny that it's 20 hours to level up to max level when it used to take 3 fucking months to hit 60.
yeah, but that, whatever. It couldn't now because nobody. Leveling is so.
Leveling used to be the game back then, pretty much. It was a
Right.
large part of the game.
Now it's just like the prelude story.
Yeah,
stuff.
now it's just like the introduction and learning how to like play the game, yeah.
Yeah. There is some cool story though. Apparently, my buddy told me that when you hit Exalted with Nightfallen in Suramar, and you do the end of Suramar, you hear from Sargeras himself. Like he does like a thing for a cutscene, which is pretty cool. And then that Ian Bates dude, the fucking red shirt guy, the guy who got up there on the one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
They keep putting that Falstad Wildhammer guy in like everywhere in the game.
Yeah. So apparently he said that there's a boss in the Emerald Nightmare. Have you seen the bosses?
I've seen some of them in various videos.
So the first one is like a dragon that's all corrupted and shit, and she's made of like bugs. So like her skin is like flowing with insects. It's pretty cool. Ursoc is the druid bear who's all like corrupted, and he looks like he has like a shoulder full of like clits, like little red corrupted things coming off of him, or hemorrhoids or something. There is like an old like tree that's like infested by like this world god thing, and there's an eyeball like at the base of the tree, and you have to like blow up ads on the eyeball, kind of like Spine, but not as AIDSy. And then you go in and you DPS like the heart of the tree. There's some dragons. There's Cenarius, which is a raid boss, and then there's Xavius. So Xavius is the dude who's in
I know
Volshra. Volshra. Yeah. He's the corruptor dude who
kills Ysera,
yeah. And he looks pretty badass. So it's a pretty cool instance. But yeah, man, if you can't fucking like I've got 2 110s, I've got a 106, and I've got 4 or 5 102s. And that's just for professions, but like that has taken me no time at all. So I don't really have anything to say to you if you don't think you can level up. Like, just go play a different game then.
I wish Zybak would find a better podcast partner, someone who matches his intelligence and charisma better.
Dude, me too, man. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said. It's literally read your own comment in response.
Mm-hmm.
Basically people saying no, whatever.
I mean, you should do like one of those fucking like Zybak fucking solo deals or some shit. Or like have one of your like old fucking friends on here or something and let people.
I can do that if there's a week that you can't make it, which is kind of what. Like I don't mind doing it, but I mean, there's no.
Right.
I'd rather have somebody to play off of.
Right.
TBC rating path was the best. They tax you heavily in China if you have more kids than the legal limit. And then somebody says not anymore. And he responded, they still do. And if you have more than 2 kids, they tax the hell out of you apparently, which makes sense. Imagine not having LFG with chat limit that exists now in public channels. I think LFR, blah blah. LFR shit. LFR made WoW single player game. Yeah, check out Battle Right. I will check out Battle Right. The thing that's killing it for me is the top down view. I really don't like that top down MOBA view in any game. I wish Battle Right was like Paragon. If Battle Right was like Paragon, I'd be all over it. Where you play from the third person perspective. Oh my god, that'd be sick.
Right.
No Colin Kaepernick shit. Blah 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 blah. Not a lot of questions here. A lot of just like.
Yeah, nobody really gets into the.
We need questions.
Yeah, ask more fucking questions. We have all this like sage advice that you fuckers aren't taking advantage of.
Use the death penalty more. Oh my god, dude, there was a giant debate about the death penalty in this. I'm not even gonna read this. Oh my god, it's like 50 comments long. Holy shit. Dude,
really?
People were going at each other about the death penalty.
I'm sure there's some fucking panzer fucking people who are like, well, we should never kill another human being.
Yeah, I think we're both on the same page with that. Some people just need to die.
Yeah. Especially if you're like a obviously convicted piece of shit. Like I saw this thing today.
Yeah, like the dude that shot up the Batman shooting guy. It's just like, yeah, that dude. Why are we wasting
Or
time?
the fucking the terrorist dude that they like, the New York dude who had the 3 bombs on him or whatever, and he got in like the firefight with the cops. Like, why are we gonna treat that dude's wounds and like put him through like the system?
He'll probably want to get like corrective surgery for his
Yeah, they'll probably
transgender.
fix him. Yeah, right. And he'll want to be a chick. They'll have to pay for that. And it's just like, god damn, like why don't they like, oh, he's wounded. You walk over there, he's fucking whatever. But he just
put him
shot
out
at a
of
bunch
his
of
misery.
cops. Right. Like, what does he have to be? What does he have to do other than like set off 3 bombs? Like fucking be black? Then we'll shoot him. Like,
He just needs to be black in America. That's all, bro.
that's it. That's the thing. Like, you can be a fucking terrorist.
I'm
and
gonna
drop,
take a knee during the fucking
Yeah.
national anthem.
Nope.
That'll solve it.
That's it. Like, god damn, like that's what we should like if that's the fucking solution, all right. Just take one of those like black ski masks and fucking walk over there and throw it on his face and then shoot him. Like, oh my god, dude, like don't do that. That was obviously a joke. But it's like, what is it? That's what's crazy. Is like we're shooting like some black dudes that are may or may not or whatever, or they're shit, and we're charging this lady or whatever, but we got a dude who like confirmed like ISIS fucking piece of shit, and we're gonna let him have his due fucking process. I don't know. We're a weird country.
Some guy talking about the Hillary Clinton seizure thing and how that like piece of metal fell out of her leg.
What?
Remember we watched that video with Hillary Clinton like seizing up, and like that piece of metal fell out of her pants leg.
Okay.
Yeah, she had like leg braces on or some shit. I don't know. That was really weird. That's basically it.
Should be interesting. A good week next week.
Next week should be pretty good.
Do you have any like life events coming up that are going to be interesting to people?
No. I mean, other than the fact that I'm like on the home stretch for leaning out.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, maybe. When are you going to be on the home stretch for actually going to go do something with it?
Dude, I've lost fucking 10 pounds in a little over a month. Like, it's going quick. Like, I don't have much. All I've got left is
There's no
just-
point in having a fucking Ferrari parked in the garage if you don't ever fucking take it out and let it do what it's born to do.
Yeah, but there's no reason like having a Ferrari with like mud all over it either.
Right. That's why you take it out, get mud on it, and you fucking wash it off.
I'm in the
Just like
process of washing it off.
Just like your fucking dick. Like, go out, get it fucking all sticky, and wash it off.
Right now it's exciting because like I'm seeing like progress every week because like I don't have much left, so it's just every week I'm like, oh shit, there's a new vein or a new I don't know cut.
The only new vein that should be getting fucking exercise is the fucking veins on your dick that pop out to fucking random Tinder dates.
Yep.
Match.com. Match.com.
In time. It's coming. I'm really curious how light I'm gonna get. Like I really thought that I was gonna get to like 200 pounds and be pretty lean, but now I'm like 190, and it's just like whoa.
There's a lot of Oh, good.
I was gonna say that. I don't know. I just thought I was gonna be a lot heavier than. It turns out, I'm not. I'm a little worried. I'm stretched too thin, but I'll be all right.
It's gonna start coming out of your penis. Like you're gonna be like, whoa, my dick's getting small.
No, I'm feeling. I just hope I'm able to bulk back up a bit when I start eating again. Like actually eating again, because I think like the weight I'm at right now, like I'm at like 195 and I'm 6'5". Like I feel like I'm a little stretched thin, but I have a feeling I'll put some muscle back on when I. Hopefully.
I'm pretty sure you're to the point of no longer just being healthy. Now you're like AIDS status. You're fucking like Dallas Buyers Club fucking status.
No, my strength hasn't. I'm still fucking just as strong, but I don't know. I just didn't think I was gonna be this light. I'm curious how light I'm gonna be before I get to where I want to be. Like I really thought I was gonna be 200 pounds and be like, oh yeah, there's the abs. It's just like nope. I can see them now though. Like if I lean back in the mirror, I'm just like, oh yeah, there they are. But I've got this little fucking pouch of fat. Just a little tiny pouch of fat right on my stomach. It's fucking everything up.
It's kind of gay to have to listen to you talk about your abs all the time.
Well, I don't have them yet. Not
For all of
really.
our fucking listeners. Like, it was gay when I had to talk about my fucking dick
You're
beat
the
off
guy
sessions.
that talked about jerking off for like 8 hours or 8
I did.
podcasts.
I'm just saying, bro. And somebody was like, it's kind of gay. And I was like, fair enough. Same fucking deal. But, yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, there's a lot of fucking. The other thing is, there's a lot of TV on right now. I feel like every fucking show that I've ever liked is now back on television. Shameless comes back on in a week. Masters of Sex is on. Lizzie Kaplan is in that. She's hot as shit.
Is that what it's actually about, or is that like an extreme title, and the show's not about fucking, or is that what it's really about?
No, it's about Masters and Johnson. You know who they are? They were. He was like the pioneer. So like everybody was like prudes back in the day, and nobody would ever talk about
Was he
sex.
the first dirty guy?
He was the first like put a camera in a vagina and observe what happens to the body during orgasm and
He broke it down.
Yeah,
he was the first tips and tricks guy.
The show is tips and tricks. Yeah, the show is about him and his assistant Virginia Masters, and like they ended up getting married, and like they had a crazy relationship. But the actual show itself is I forget that dude's name. Michael Sheen, he's not in a lot, and then the chick is Lizzie Kaplan, who's been on a lot. You know who she is. She's been in a lot of stuff, but I think she's pretty hot. But anyway, there's a lot of fucking and a lot of titties in that show. It's a good one. So there's that. The Strain, which is a really cool show, is on, and then a bunch of Netflix stuff like Marco Polo, Narcos, all kinds of shit. So a lot of TV, man. My fucking wife's all mad because I'm like playing Legion all the time. I'm not watching the shows with her. But
yeah, that's all I got, man.
It is what it is. But you got to get into Shameless again. You said you watched it, right?
I watched. I think I'm on like the 3rd season or something. I've gotten bad about that. Like I'll like start watching a show and then I'll just stop for a long time. Like I got to Game of Thrones like season 4 or something.
I don't know how you
stopped.
do that. You just don't get invested. Like I don't know how you do that.
No, I watched like all the way up to like season 4 for like almost like it took me like a few weeks to do it, but like I was watching it like regularly, and then I just got I don't know on some other shit. Like I'm pretty busy with all the YouTube stuff I do with working and doing all those shit I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Lizzie Kaplan chick is hot as fuck. I'm on Google Images right now.
She had a lot of leaked pictures. She's been naked a lot.
Yeah, this one picture is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, she's a hottie.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys. Well, that was Hive Mind number 45. Some people might be pissed off this is shorter than normal, but I never force these things. We might go 3 hours one week, or it might go less than 2 one week. Whatever. I don't want to drag it out for the sake of dragging it out. But I do think we'll have some good content next week, hopefully, with the debates.
We need to get a guest too. We either need to have Doug back or like Dante. Try to get Dante back. See if he fixed his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dude, you should get a guest and not be so goddamn lazy.
I have a couple.
You got one guest.
How they would mesh.
You got the haystack guy, who I thought was a pretty good guest.
And Automatic Jack.
Oh yeah, that's right. And him.
Right.
He was good. Should get another one. Fuck.
Yeah, I'll get another one. I just don't know how they'll be, but I'll get another one.
Yeah, when Crowfall comes out, I think I'll run into some interesting characters. For sure.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking hyped for that game, man. I can't wait. The campaign world testing is going to be starting soon. Oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah, I keep getting emails about that. I still haven't tested it. I just keep getting emails.
Yeah, you're not missing much right now.
What's the gerbil? I just
Duelist?
saw it. Yeah,
that's going to be one of the new archetypes they're going to be doing next.
Yeah, the gerbil.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. The Myrmidon is fucking sick. The last one they revealed, there's a good chance we play one of those guys, unless something cooler comes out.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, that was it. Hope you enjoyed Hive Mind number. What number is this? 45. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next week. Have a good one.
Later.